And so I think right now we're in an environment where nobody can take any of their position for granted. And so we like the rate of change in this space means that, first of all, it's like the most stressed out I've ever been because
That's a good sign.
that is, I mean, I kind of enjoyed when I wasn't stressed, but my stress is absolutely a corollary to how interesting the technology industry is. So it's a good sign for all of us because it means it's a very dynamic time and lots of stuff is happening. But to this exact point, like if you go back a year ago, the amount of work you would have to do to pack into, let's say, a non-reasoning model for giving it exactly the right sort of context, instructions, kind of hacking and tool use versus today, just having O3 go do that.
Yeah.
Or having the new Llama 4 go and do that with reasoning capabilities, you instantly have now caught up probably an entire year of development from other companies with just a single model upgrade now is happening. It's like a non-stop level of change that we're seeing in the space.
And now we've seen the shift for agents, but that happened so fast. The interesting part about this is, as we look at all these, tens of thousands of agents, we're also providing the capability of, if companies, I saw like 50% raise their hand that they were building agents. So we're opening up the aperture because as Aaron said, it's moving so fast that if we don't keep up with the market, that's why he's losing sleep.
The rate of change is so high, isn't it?
I mean, even just take something as simple as, let's say, GitHub Copilot, right? Basically invented the current paradigm of AI coding, was obviously the de facto standard. And let me just do a dangerous survey. How many people are using Cursor or Windsurf or Replit right now? So like
Last year it was close to zero.
Last year that would have been zero. And now all of a sudden we're already seeing a kind of a tide change in the direction of a new set of startups that are attacking the space. And so I think right now we're in an environment where nobody can take any of their position for granted. It's a fast moving space. I do think, and would love to even hear what you're seeing from startup land, what you're thinking about from the customers you work with. I do think you're starting to see a pattern of how to have moats begin to emerge. This sort of relationship between the agent, the data that it works off of, the level of sort of domain specificity of that agent, obviously the capability of the model. You start to get this dynamic where you could have a reinforcing or sort of virtuous cycle of how do you build a moat around what the agent is doing.